Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Camille, and today I want to talk a little bit about self-worth slash self-value slash self-esteem. So, self-worth and self-esteem is literally how you value yourself, like as a person, as a human being, as a soul, as a spirit, as an awesomeness that you are, and how you feel about yourself. And I want to talk about this a little bit today because I feel like society has it a little bit backwards, or we have it a little bit backwards, or we're taught the opposite thing. So a lot of times we feel good about ourselves, we feel worthy, we feel valuable, we feel like we're the shit when we get something. Win, you know? So like when I get this, when I get my hair done, when I get my nails done, when I get this car, when I get that relationship, when I get that house, when I get that promotion. And so it's basically like we're always basing our self-worth and our self-value and self-esteem on outside things, which doesn't make any sense because it's called self-esteem and self-worth, not things esteem and things worth. And we're a lot of times basing it on other people's opinion about us, which is even crazier because it's literally, that would be others esteem and others worth. And it's not called that for a reason. It's called self because it's really actually what you think and believe about yourself. And this causes issues with literally like a lot of areas of our life. I would say almost all areas of our life, like your relationships, because how you value yourself and how you treat yourself is going to be a reflection, or it's going to set the tone for how other people treat you. If you don't feel like you're good enough, if you don't feel like you're worthy enough, then why the hell would anybody else feel like you are, you know? If you don't feel like you deserve a certain amount of money for work, or for the work that you do, or for your services, whatever you do out here, then why would someone else? So you set the tone with your self-worth and your self-esteem and your self-value to show other people how to treat you or what you believe that you deserve. So I also want to let you know that you are worthy and you are enough right now, just as you are. Not tomorrow, not like 3 years from now when you get that like house, not like when you get that car, not when you get that promotion, not when you get that $1 million, not when you get that surgery, not when you get that body, not when your acne clears up, not when you get more muscle, not any of that time except for now. You're worthy now. And I think that's important for us to understand, because basing things on the outside or having things on the outside determine something that's so valuable, something that's so important, is very detrimental. And I also want you to know that like whatever you believe in, whether you believe in God, the universe, whatever you believe in, when you were created whole and enough, literally complete, just as you were. You didn't need another person, another thing. You didn't need things to be you. You just were created whole and complete. When you first arrive here, you really do feel like you're enough. You really do feel worthy. You don't see babies not crying when they're hungry, or not asking for attention, or not whatever. Babies are very demanding because they know that they're worthy and they know that they're enough. They take up space. And it's crazy how we get older and we're just like, how sometimes we can be just feeling not worthy. We just feel like, oh, well, I want to say something, but people are probably gonna think this about it, or that I don't feel worthy enough. I want to do something, but I don't feel good enough. I want to wear this or whatever. I want something, but I don't feel like, it doesn't feel right because I don't feel good enough. And it's like, when you think about a baby, it's literally the complete opposite. They're like, hey, I'm over here, I'm hungry, I'm thirsty, I want this, I want attention, I want love. Like, literally, they take up space. And I want you to remember, as whatever age that you are, whatever stage of life that you're at, to take up space, because you are worthy. Whatever you have to say is important. You are worthy, and you are loved, and you are safe, and you are protected. If you knew what you come from, if you knew this, like, you came from God, you came from this perfect universe, how could you not be worthy? How could you not be good enough? You come from perfection, like literally from awesomeness, from greatness, from infinity. How could you not be awesome? Another thing with, I guess this kind of more ties into self-image. So a lot of times when we want to do something, or we want to be different from what we've been in the past, and we want it really badly, like we really want to, say like I wanted to become an artist. I really want to become an artist, but something is stopping me from doing that. Maybe I feel like I'm not good enough, or I'm not whatever enough, or I'm not talented enough. And that's a part of your self-image. Like, you literally think, I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy enough, I'm not important enough, I don't know enough, or whatever. So if you're able to change your self-image, you're able to change your life, really, because you're able to shift the paradigm that you're in. Because the paradigm is just like a set of beliefs that we have about anything. So you have a paradigm about yourself, your self-image, and you think, I'm this and I'm that, or whatever. And when you try to do something, maybe you do paint something, or maybe you do create something, and then all of a sudden you might get this feeling, like this imposter syndrome, like, what am I doing? Like, I'm not good enough for this. This is not me. But really, it is you. You're like trying to break out of that paradigm. But since that paradigm and since that energy is so strong, it's hard to break out of it. But it's possible. And one way to do that is to paint, is to think, okay, what would I do if I was an artist? What would I do? How would I feel? How would I think? And how would I be? So I would paint, I would create, I would mold, I would shape, I would build, I would whatever. What would I do? Yeah, that's what would I do. What would I think? I would think that I'm worthy enough to be an artist. I would think that I'm artistic. I would think that it doesn't matter if it's great, or if it's spectacular, or if it's okay, or whatever. I'm taking up space because I'm an artist, and that's what I do. And if I like it, it doesn't matter if anybody else likes it. Although, because I like it, people probably will like it. When you create something, there's a certain vibration that goes around it. And if you don't believe me, just think about music. When you hear a song that's like a really, really, really good song, and you're like, that's my shit, I love that song. Why do you love that song? Why do you like that song so much? Probably because of the emotion that it makes you feel. Probably because they were saying something that you could relate to, but it was really like the emotion and the words. It was like a certain vibe to the song. You vibe to that song. It's the same thing for you and for what you create. You create a certain vibration around your work, around your artistry, around your whatever. Since we're given the example of an artist, you create a certain vibration around it. And so when you feel like it's good, or you feel like it's nice, or you feel like, whatever positive vibrations about it, other people tend to feel that. But when you don't feel like it's good, and you feel like it's shitty, and you feel like it's not good enough, and you feel like, oh, I'm not as good as so-and-so, and you're starting to compare yourself to people, that's when generally you get that same response back, because the energy you give out is the energy you get back. It's not always like that, but it's like that a lot. You would do things, then you would think that you're good enough, and you would feel worthy. You would feel confident in what you do, especially like if you were taking it to the next level and selling your artwork. You would feel confident in what you were doing. You would feel how would I say it? You would feel competent enough that you can create that thing and that someone else could like it. Whatever it is that you see yourself as that you're not now, you need to think about, what would you do? How would you think? How would you feel? How would you be in general? and match those things, literally. And it's going to feel awkward at first because you're not used to doing that. You've been so used to functioning in this same old way that you used to, of your old self paradigm. Now to shift it, it's going to feel uncomfortable, of course, but it's worth it because now you're becoming the person that you really want to be. But you can do it. One of the ways that you can do it is by doing that. Another way is by saying affirmations in the mirror, affirming, I am an artist, I am confident, I am competent enough in my work, I am creative, I am worthy. All these different things you can say, like mirror work. So another thing I want to talk about is how our self-worth ties into our ability to manifest. So when we don't feel like we're good enough to have something or do something or be something, we're not a vibrational match to it. And I believe that we're energy. Everything is energy. We're energy. So say if I am vibrating at the energy of 10 and what I want, say maybe to be what an artist, we'll keep that example, is at a 12. So 10 is here, 12 is here. And obviously those two aren't aligned with each other. That's why people say to get an alignment with what you want. It's basically like lining up with it, literally, energetically lining up with it. So at a 10, I feel okay. I feel not really that worthy. I feel like I could be better. I'm comparing myself to other people, whatever. But at a 12, I feel confident. I feel competent. I feel worthy. I feel good. I feel like enough. And so as you can see, those two things don't align with each other. And that works for literally everything, even relationships. You may not feel like you're good enough or pretty enough or handsome enough, or you don't have enough money, or you don't have whatever it is that you need in order to manifest a relationship that you want. And that relationship is here and you are here. And in order to be able to manifest it, you have to align with it. And then you can make magic happen. Or in other words, manifest it. Ways to kind of help with your self-worth is by mirror work, by listening to meditation music, specifically working on, I think, your sacral and your solar plexus chakra, and doing things that make you feel worthy, taking up space, expressing yourself in whatever way that means, like talking to people, talking to the person that you like, going for the thing that you want to go for, like lining up with that vibrationally and with action is another way to increase your self-worth and build confidence within yourself. Or doing little tasks like setting a goal, like I want to do this, I want to create this piece of artwork, and put your mind to it, believe you can do it, and then do it. And maybe just keep on, if it doesn't turn out how you want to, do it again and do it again and do it again, because eventually it will turn out how you want it to. And you're like also building confidence, but you're also doing the thing that you want to do. You're becoming the person that you want to be by taking that action. I hope that makes sense to you guys. But anyway, that's pretty much all I want to let you guys know for today. If you like this video, like the video. And if you want to see more content like this, subscribe to my channel. I want to talk about more stuff like this. I want to talk about manifesting things, esoteric stuff, just vibrational energy, whatever things. But I also want to just talk about real stuff, because I just feel like a lot of people, we talk about stuff like this, we talk about spiritual stuff, but sometimes it doesn't feel relatable. And so I want to be relatable to the people who I feel like are vibing with my channel. So anyway, until next time, guys, bye.